Hello and welcome back to another PS4 Global Series race. This time we've got Tier 2 and then we're here at Belgium for round 3 of the championship. And my name is Matt, aka Plebs. I'm joined by Zach Crichton. How are you, Zach?
Yeah, not too bad, Matt.
Still away. And looks like, as we pointed out before, it's looks like we're wet qualification.
And I can confirm that it's a dry race as well, Matt.
Dry race already. Got the inside information.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Exactly.
Well done.
Yep.
So we just got the 14 drivers today. A bit of a smaller grid. I do believe we do maybe potentially have 2 or 3 drivers joining throughout qualifying, which will beef up the grid for the race. But it looks like we've got no Renaults at the moment. And I think all the other teams are represented. Could be wrong though. Yeah, it looks like it. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't think we've had a wet race in this tier yet. Oh, sorry, a wet session at all. The race is dry, of course, but yeah, this is our first wet session of the season, so it'll be interesting to see who has the pace in the wet.
Will be.
We'll
probably see the drivers do a few warm-up laps here as well, just so they can try and get used to the conditions here.
Yeah.
Trying to adapt to the tyres, but we'll see. So do we have any drivers for this one, Matt, or?
I don't believe so, no. We've got I think everyone on the grid today has done at least one race.
Okay, yep.
So we've had Kamos in the Ferrari today. He's been promoted to that seat full time after Finn Kelly left, unfortunately. So
oh, really?
he had to be replaced. Oh, and it's riding on with Blocky Rex. He's about to start his lap. We've got Dan and Ken already on laps. Oh, sorry, no, they're still in the pits. But Blocky is the first one to start a flying lap, so we might as well ride with him. Very slow through turn 1, as you can imagine, very careful on the throttle. So Rouge is going to be very tricky in these conditions.
Yeah,
he actually downshifts, playing it very safe there as Blocky. He comes down there. What's this straight called again?
I will tell you. I will do some research.
I should know the name of it. Camel Straight? Is that it? I think it's the Camel Straight. Yeah, all so far so good, and we do.
Camel Straight.
Oh, and Kamos has been disqualified, facing the wrong way at Eau Rouge. He's had a big moment there, and his car's been disqualified, so he will start from the back of the grid.
Yeah.
Even behind anyone else that joins, unfortunately. That's how it works. So Blocky, his lap still good. Gets a bit of a slide through Puhon there. He's managed to just about keep it on track. Also got a yellow flag on the pit lane. I'm not quite sure what that's for. It's green now.
Through Campos, he goes very timid on the throttle here, just managing it, making sure he doesn't break into wheel spin. Nice and tidy, staying within the lines, not using too much curb, as that is a risk, that's for sure.
Another yellow flag, sector 2. Looks like the McLaren. That would be Laquita Haha. I don't know, he's on a lap or just on an out lap. I think he's actually on a lap. So, alright, this is going to be our first timed lap of the session as Blocky comes through bus stop chicane. Ooh, gets a bit greedy on throttle early, across the line, 57.3. So we'll have to see what kind of marker that is. I think maybe, oh yeah, Babu and Jay outdoes him, 56. And then Blocky, Aussie is the next one, 203. That's not going to trouble the timesheets. And we got Ken. I'm not quite sure. No, Ken's backed out of his lap, so he might go again next time around. Big Donga. I'm not quite sure what he's up to.
Yeah, then there's like Expert. He's just starting a lap as well.
Expert just starting a lap. Okay, so and BK did 58.9. James Cruiser 28, so always Expert got all kinds of out of shape going up Eau Rouge. Along the Camel Straight, he comes into Le Combs. Purple first sector so far for Mercedes driver. Everyone's a bit deep in the second part of Le Combs there, but all pretty nice.
Yeah, nice and tidy, isn't it?
So far, yes. Times keep coming, being put on the board. We've got ACW with a 57.5, Insulated with a 58.9, so all pretty tight at the moment. Oh, and someone's on the racing line. I don't know who that is. That looks like...
Yeah. It's not ideal there.
Baboon J. And Breno goes quickest.
Fast.
Wow. Very nice from Breno.
156.7 there
I
by
fancy Expert coming up to the second sector split now. He has gone purple. So this is probably going to be the quickest time we've had so far. It looks like the rain stopped too, Zach.
It does. The track could dry up towards the end. That's the thing as well.
So we've still got 11 minutes. I think that's plenty of time for it to dry up and for a dry line to form. So you guys just getting in a couple of banker laps on the intermediates before it dries up completely. So that was a very nice bus stop chicane from Expert. This is going to be the fastest time. It is the 156.4.
310's quicker than Breno.
Very nice lap from Mercedes driver. We've got Ken on a lap. He's just coming through down to the bus stop chicane. Let's see if he can finish this lap off nicely here. Oh, one's a bit wide on exit. Where's he come across the line? Jumps up P9. Might go again for another hot lap. He's got the ERS.
And I have some knowledge and intel that the track is drying up.
Oof. Okay,
so it will be dry for the end of the session. That's what I'm being told here.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the rain. It's not raining anymore, that's for sure. It hasn't been raining for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, tracks look good. Yeah. Check, see if any drivers.
And Ken's back out of this lap. He's 4/10 down, so he'll need to maybe get back into position, just wait for the track to dry out. So we might have a bit of a lull in the action here shortly.
So we got Suspects and Dan the Racer. They've chosen softs already. They're ready to go out when it's dry, but as Jay as well. So a few of them start to switch to the soft as they prepare, hopefully to go out on a soft tyre instead of the wet or winters.
Blocky's invalidated his lap. Insulator's on a lap at the moment in the Haas. Is he on a lap? I can't tell. It might be actually drying out a little bit so the inters aren't very fast anymore. Like, they would have been faster with a bit more water on the track. And the Quita Haha is actually a top session. I don't know why. Is there a yellow flag? Yeah, he's crashed. Has the Quita. Insulator still on. He comes into the pits. Does Insulator. Ken's going to come into the pit surely.
Yeah. So no one's been brave enough yet, Matt, to try the softs.
Then they're all waiting. Probably watching that delta coming down, waiting for it to get faster.
Yeah.
So I've had 2 retirements from qualifying already. DRS has just been enabled, Zach, so...
As Dan's headed back out on the inters.
No, that's a mistake, isn't it?
No deal there. Who's going to be our first one out on the softs? No one yet. Actually, we have Suspect driving out now, so he will be the first one on the softs.
Is Dan... Wait, the fastest... Yeah, it's
He
very
missed it
odd
from
that
the
Dan went on into.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he made a mistake on the high
I
compound.
think he must have. Yeah, he'll be coming back in. I'd say.
Yeah.
So we'll just ignore him for the minute. Let's go
They're
muted.
all going out now. Suspect's the first one on Sussman.
Baboon J, ACW. Yeah, they're all, most of them are out now. Still
Yep.
very slippery by the look of it. As we watch on board with ACW, you can see the lack of grip there from the Toro Rosso driver. So very, very slippery out there still.
Yeah.
So while the drivers are all on their laps, I might bring up the standings really quickly and have a look how we're looking. I think the man on screen we're following now he's won all 3 races so far. He hasn't got pole on every race though, but he has won every race. So ACW 75 points.
Yep.
BK is in P2 with 41.
Smashed him.
So already a 34-point gap.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Then we have Finn Kelly, who I mentioned has retired from the series, unfortunately. And so he was on 28. Dan the Race is our next driver, still racing. He's on 27. Then we got Blocky Rex on 26. Expert on 21. Ken Temmer on 20. Baboon J on 19. Breno on 18. And then we got the Very Angry Sidepod on 16, who isn't racing today. So I'm not quite sure where he is. So that's your top 10. Then we got Aussie on 4 points, so there's a bit of a gap from the top 10. Then we got Big Dong on 2 points. El Tonki on 1 point. Installator on 1 point, and that is it. And no one else has scored a point. So let's see how ACW goes on this lap here. We'll just finally. Ooh. Down into sector
2 of them were boxing.
2.
Well, sorry, not a few of them. I just mean like expert. He's boxed when he was on the softs. I don't know if he's damaged his wing there or something, Matt, but quite bizarre for him to just pit when he's on the right tyre.
Maybe
So
going to get a
something might
fresh
be
set on, and then just waiting for the tyre to dry out a bit more. I think maybe just get a feel for the conditions. So there was a Williams off track there, desperately trying to get out of the way. I'm not sure who that was. It wasn't Blocky. Horrible view. The ACW's done the fastest second sector. He's up 7.7 seconds. So that's a massive gap. If he finishes off this lap though, he might be hard pressed to do a final run. So I wonder if he'll elect to jump in the pits here and then well, he has. I don't know if he was listening, but he has jumped in the pits. So I think that's a smart move, smart call from ACW there, because the track's only going to get quicker.
Yep, and we have Breno on the medium, so I'm not sure what his strats is here, but yeah, he's elected for the medium on this run. So we'll hopefully see him switch to the soft for his own benefit.
I don't think he's going to have time to get into pits and switch, mate. I think he's going to have to be committed to those mediums and do a lap on them.
Yeah. It's P3 on a 56.7, which is a wet time.
Blocky goes past
top. Yeah.
45.9. Those times are starting to look a bit more normal. Track's still obviously drying out, so we've got Aussie. He's not going to get back in for another lap. No, he's still in the second sector, so his qualifying's done. Breno is about to start a lap. Insulator's coming across the line. The start a lap or finish a lap? Finish a lap, 46.3. So I don't know if he'll go again. So he's still in overtake. Is he still going to push? Yeah, he might go for a second run there, Insulator. Wear out his tyres a bit, but Breno starts his lap on the mediums. Everyone else on a out lap. James Cruz on a lap.
Yep.
So it's going to get very busy here at the end of qualifying.
I will. It's almost like a one-lap shootout for most of these guys here. Besides the top three. But they'll be going all out for this last run.
Teammate ACW gets out of the way very nicely there. So does a Mercedes of Expert, that would have been. So far, haven't seen El Tonki or Toto join.
Yeah, I think El Tonki might still be held up at the wedding that he was at today, so hopefully he can make it home in time, but we'll have to wait and see on that. So there's not much time left for him to join. So who do you reckon that you're going to follow, Matt, for the one-lap shootout?
We're still following Breno at the moment on his medium lap, and then we might jump to, I think it'll be either Expert or ACW puts in fastest time. Insulator did do 2 laps on those tyres, so that's an indication of how... As Breno goes third with on mediums. So Expert's just about to start his lap. ACW just come through La Source now, turn 1. So can Expert get himself on pole, or will it be ACW? So get the green flag wave there by the marshal. BK as well, bit of a dark horse, possibly. Oh, he gets on a bit of a...
Generace's car just got out of the way for ACW. That was very close. A few people retiring here, Matt, unimpeded.
Down the hill there, through No Name corner, flicking in very aggressively in that part of the section.
Yeah, it was looking very nice.
The track, down Puhon, absolutely sends it through there, using all the grip and all the track. Critical corners, these ones.
Ooh.
It's all not too bad. Oh, he's up 10.7 seconds on his time, so that he will be... He's on track for a 47 flat at the moment. Baboon J with a 43.6. It's a very fast time from J.
Yeah, that is actually, that's a nice time.
As ACW is coming across the line now, can he take pole position for the Belgian Grand Prix? He does take provisional pole with a 43.3. Now the only other person who hasn't crossed the line yet are Installator and Expert. Expert's coming over across the line now. Can he get himself on the front row? He can't, he just misses out. 43.6. So it's going to be qualifying. Qualifying done.
That's crazy time by ACW there.
Yeah, it's very fast. Very nice laps. Still good laps from Jay and Expert as well. Those two are really close. Just wow, like just over 100th in it. And then we've got a big gap back to BK, like a second. So feel pretty spread out. Ken will be disappointed with his time of 46. Not quite sure what happened on his last run. Same with Aussie. Aussie did his last run quite early, but Ken, not quite sure what happened. He must have invalidated or something. Made a mistake. Well, he didn't invalidate because actually it's hard to tell. But that's qualifying done. I'm not sure what we're waiting on. Installator to get in the pits. You can see the Haas car being pushed into the garage there. Now Tonki has joined just in time. Amazing work from what's he in? Mercedes. Mercedes driver. I'm not quite sure what car he'll get put in for the race, but he has joined just in time. So we will now have 15 for the race, which is fantastic.
Yep.
So we go. ACW takes pole position with a 43.388. Fabian J joins him on the front row of the grid in Racing Point. Then we have Expert and BK on the second row. Insulator and Blocky on the third row. Ken and Breno, 7th and 8th. Aussie and James Cruz round out the top 10. Then we actually had Big Donga, whose fastest time was on the Inters. So he didn't set a lap time on the softs, interestingly, but he'll have those fresh tyres from P11. Dan the Racer did not set a time, and the other two drivers were disqualified. Kamos was disqualified, and Laquita Haha crashed, I believe. So should be a good race. Let's hope it's an entertaining one. So drivers now just selecting their strategy for the race. Looks like it is dry, although it's very overcast. So I wonder if there's a possibility of rain in this one. Not quite sure. So drivers are taking off for their formation lap now. All the stuff we need here, so detailed tyres is what we want. So the whole grid except for Breno and Big Donga has opted to go on the alternate strategy starting on the medium, so quite risky if you do have get some front wing damage early on, but yeah, it can pay dividends later in the race. There's a car a long way behind on the straight. Might be James Cruz, is it? Yeah, we want to catch up. But we don't have. I'm not sure what's happened here. El Tonki's not on the grid. Oh no. That's devastating. What I might do is I might invite him to commentary before this race starts. So 2 seconds, bear with me. So it's quite devastating for El Tonki. I think he must have just missed out like maybe 30 seconds or even less, like 10 seconds. So we had a couple of drivers reset to the grid. I'm not quite sure who we got here. Insulator and Jay somehow have get caught up. So I'm not sure what they're doing. So drivers are lining back up on the grid. There we go, for the start of the race. Drivers have 5 red lights now for the Belgium Grand Prix. And it's lights out here. Looks like Baboon J got a bad start. ACW leads them in to turn 1. All pretty clean through there. Looks like no major issues. Well done to all the drivers. So ACW leads them down here now. You're going to have any drama through. Oh, it's side by side. Jay and Blocky, I think that is. The Red Bulls are side by side as well.
Oh, BK's looking for a move.
Oh, BK.
Can't get it done.
Oh, and there's contact between Jay and Blocky. And Blocky takes out Breno. And the 2 Red Bulls have come together.
Massive. Suspect's gone.
Suspect saved it. What a save from the Red Bull. Oh, absolutely manic start there from the boys. I was congratulating them, Zach, on getting through turn 1 cleanly. And then it all kicked off. We have a lot of... It was James Cruz who lost it. Oh, he's got wing damage too, as James, so...
Jeez, look at ACW, man. 1.1 seconds. Storming away.
Already pulling the gap.
Time and time again. And BK's looking pretty nice here, sitting right behind the expert. So that carnage has kind of separated the field, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has a little bit. You've got a yellow flag sector 2. What's happened? It's Campos. Campos is off in the Ferrari. Get back on track, mate.
Oh, what a move by Suspect. I don't know what that corner is called.
Oh, and Laquita Haas put it in the barriers. DNF, he's got wheel hanging off. Oh, we just caught that on stream, luckily.
And Camos has been disqualified.
And Camos has been disqualified, so...
That is unfortunate for him.
Virtual safety car, not a full safety car, just a virtual safety car at the moment, so... Neutralise the race. All the drivers have to follow a delta that they have to stick to. And that'll somewhat save some of the early pitters, so Blocky Rex is actually choosing to pit. James Cruz, he's carried on with his wing damage, has James. That's unfortunate that he's had to do that. Oh, maybe he doesn't have wing damage, but... Wow. So this virtual safety car still going, and now we're racing. It's gone green.
They've caught up to ACW a lot.
Yeah, they have. ACW maybe just being extra cautious with his delta. No one got a penalty, which is good. We got another yellow flag, sector 1 already. Is James Cruz? Not quite sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, but ACW can expert stick with him.
Yeah, come on, expert.
We need someone to challenge ACW.
We do.
They'll have DRS on the next lap. But ACW is pushing very hard at the moment. Gaps are 0.6, so...
Yeah, he's got a full battery here. Not sure what his approach is. If I was him, I'd be wanting to push, try and break that, but...
Yeah.
He's obviously got something right. But same as the extra, like, look, he's got 90% battery. He's chilling here as well, so... Hopefully they're very similar on pace, these two.
Yeah. Big gap back to Big Donga. 2.2 seconds behind Baboon J, so... Jay's got some good pace as well. Oh, and BK must have made a mistake because he's fallen off the back of Expert, and Expert's all over the back of ACW now. So this looks shaping up to be...
Yes.
Oh, Expert sets the fastest lap. It's shaping up to be a good one.
Yeah. See if we can get it done. Look him straight here. He's done the racer. I guess that's the VSC, but he goes fastest on the 51-2.
Expert, is he going to make a move on the Camel Straight here? As we have our T2 driver, Expert, join us for the broadcast. We'll follow on board with Expert, sorry, El Tonki. I meant El Tonki. We're watching Expert try and overtake ACW. He's done it.
What a move.
He's done it around the outside. He's got the move done.
Good evening, Matthew and Zach. Yes,
Good
very
evening,
excited
mate.
to be here. Obviously quite disappointed. Just missed out on missing this race today. I've got to say, as a driver in this Tier 2 league, plenty of clean drivers, some good blokes here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a bit disappointed that I'm not able to join them on the track tonight, but at the very least we can see them race.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, mate, you must have only just missed out by, not even Not even a minute.
Seconds.
It was, yeah, maybe a matter of seconds, unfortunately. So, his expert ran a bit wide through there.
Yeah, and this is
Made
where
a
BK
mistake.
catch up here, Matt.
Yeah.
So he's only 8 tenths behind the back of ACW, so he's in the DRS. So
ACW running
BK,
in not using any of his battery down the straight, just using a slipstream of the car in front. Smart driving.
So the Tier 2 chat has been all about ACW. He's obviously won the first 3 races of the season.
Yep.
He has been miles and miles ahead of everyone else so far, so it'll be quite interesting to see if Expert, the likes of BKXI and
BK does the fastest lap. BK's caught up. He's just on the fastest lap.
Is he? But yeah, hopefully they can take the fight
Yeah, absolutely.
to ACW.
Well, we've got a 3-way battle for the lead at the moment as Big Donga and Insulator are going to go side by side through a Rouge, are they? Already on. Insulator.
Oh, Big Donga's gone. He's going to fall off. How? That is very and Ken just misses Big Donga there.
Wow, it's very unlucky. He's on the mediums too, so it's going to ruin his race. He'll still need to he could go on the hards, I guess, and not have to pit again, but...
So, yeah, a bit late, but what's your predictions, boys, for the win?
Well, BK must have made a mistake because he's dropped out of the DRS range of ACW, but, I don't know, just on form, you got to fancy ACW for the win, but it's so good to see that there's a driver challenging him in this race.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can... that can keep going. I reckon BK's got some pace. He's fallen off a couple of times. He's caught right back up, so showing very nice pace.
The boys have been comparing their time trial times in our group chat. Expert, ACW and BKXI have all been very similar, so it really comes down to race pace here.
Yep.
Yeah, and consistency, minimising mistakes, maybe a bit of strategy as well.
Yeah, Tyler, a few things play into it, but they're looking very similar.
BK out of DRS though, ACW right on the back of Expert. We'll see how close they are. Oh, and Expert's let him go.
He wants the DRS.
He wants the DRS. He's happy to follow, I think.
Yeah.
He's very
interesting. He's shown his hand a bit early on that though.
Yeah.
He's played that card a little bit too early, but we'll see.
Is he going to make the move done? I don't think he will. Oh, it's going to go side by side
around the outside.
Oh, a bit of contact. Not too bad though.
Yeah, that was fair. That.
Yeah.
Bit of battling as well with Dan the Racer and Insulator.
Oh yeah, they're swapping positions. I can see
Dan the Racer has actually moved up 7 positions here. Yeah, so he's done well.
Oh, Blocky's out. Blocky must have binned it. You know, Rouge. This is a safety car. Safety car's out, boys.
Safety car. And this is forming to be a 4-car battle for the lead as Jay caught up to the back of BK.
Oh, that's absolutely... That saved Big Donga's race. He just pitted for hards. He's actually looking good now. So he'll be able to go to the end on the hards.
Yeah. So
this is looking fantastic. Blocky there, you can see James Cruz is so far behind. We're not going to be able to see his car. James hardly has any front wing. Hopefully he pits. But these guys swapping positions under safety car. Surely not. I think that's what happened for some reason. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that was just a glitch in my timing screen. Let's see who pits under the safety car. Is Expert going to pit? Probably should pit.
I think they're trying to work it out. Yeah, Expert, bit late there, bit naughty, but he'll get away with that.
I think he was waiting to see if ACW was going to actually.
Yeah, he was. ACW probably should have held back a little bit more.
I wonder what tyres are going to go. Expert's gone mediums. Ooh. Yeah, no, I think that's medium. You can do mediums.
He's got the jump.
Yeah, Expert was leading, so They come out. They come out in the same order. Dan hasn't pitted. Dan,
what tire was he on? Oh,
he's on soft still.
Oh no.
That's a big mistake, Dan. Yeah, you are the leader, so you need to stay behind the safety car. Don't overtake it. Only overtake the safety car when the lights are green, and it's pulled over.
So if you boys are down here, what's the play to try to make up for the error?
Oh, you got to pit this lap.
Yeah, he's got to pit.
You got to pit this lap. He's already lost a bunch of time, but he's got to pit and trying to catch up.
He'll come out about P10
yeah, because his pit window would have been probably open in another 2 or 3 laps anyway, so he's really missed the boat, unfortunately. Even if Baboon J ahead of him? I think he was, so maybe that's why he didn't pit.
Yep. That probably explains it, doesn't it? Yeah.
But you're probably even better.
To double stack.
Yeah, you're better off double stacking it. Let's see if James Cruz can catch up. He's gone for another set of halves, has James? Oh no, he hasn't pitted yet. What are you doing, James? Yeah. So Big Dong has actually pitted again for the mediums.
Smart play, I guess.
Smart play, very smart play. Very smart play. So he's gonna have to catch up. Breno and Baboon J have gone for the hard tyres. Interesting. So they might be a bit slower to start with, but those tyres might last a bit longer and be a bit quicker at the end of the race because it's still quite early. Oh, as Donga gets a 3-second penalty on the safety car, it's very, very frustrating for him, I'm sure, to do it under the safety car conditions. Yeah, it's been a pretty entertaining race so far. I've had a virtual safety car and a full safety car at this point.
Stands in.
Dan is into the pits. Wonder what tyres he's going to go for. He's going to lose a stack of positions. He will not be happy. It's mediums. He has gone mediums. Release.
Best case here is if you can get ahead of Big Donga.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Breno should P8. He's P8 and he's on the hards. I feel like the mediums could be a bit better.
So Dan just came out in front of Donga, like look so close. Yeah, 4/10, very very close. There's a yellow flag. Oh no, that's just a safety car flag. Never mind.
So traditionally, the safety car is out for 3 laps. So we should be expecting the car to come in.
Yeah.
As James is pitted.
Okay, so we'll know as soon as that car crosses over into Sector 3. So I guess while we do wait for racing to get underway, you guys have any thoughts on further postponements of the Formula 1 Grand Prix series going ahead as well?
Yeah, it seems like it's just yeah. Geez, experts get really close to the back of the safety car.
Yeah, we'll probably see the season start July, August. I reckon it'll be late, quite late.
Yeah. Safety car in this lap or no? Not yet.
We're about to find out.
Surely.
No indication about it. Well, this really gives James Cruz a chance to try to catch that tail.
Yeah. So yet another lap under safety car.
So with Baboon J and... Is it Dan the Racer pit again, has he? He has. What's he hoping to jump in for?
Oh, both?
Oh no, they've done... They
Both?
both
Whoa,
racing points have gone in.
both racing points have gone in. That is very
Dan the
odd.
Racer... Oh, he's doing a... looks like he's had a 5-second penalty, which he's serving in there now. So that's not a bad move to serve that penalty under the safety car. And he really should have enough time to catch up to the tail end, which means that he will start the race again. P10 and... Yes, he had a 5-second time penalty.
Okay, so serving that in pits, not a bad move. Surely the safety car is going to be in this lap.
In terms of keeping everyone up to date with penalties, one penalty going to Big Donga, 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, I think you got that on the safety car as well, I believe, Ellis.
It looks like he had 2 warnings prior. Oh, a 3rd warning as well. There we go. And the 5-second warning, and 5-second time penalty rather, for Dan the Racer for a severe collision with Renault.
Wow.
So that was under the safety car conditions. The game is quite strict about dishing those out. And there we go, safety car in this lap.
Okay, so I'll jump back up to the front. Oop, not too far, there we go. Alright, here we go on the restart. Oh, and look at ACW. He's based practically side by side as Expert goes. He held him.
Oh, BK. Looking for a move here on ACW.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him.
It.
Oh, it's contact.
BK's Expert.
Oh, and they tuck in now.
He's made the move.
He has made the move. BK's up into P2. And the Red Bulls are going side by side. Oh, getting very close there.
Someone's out.
It's BK. BK's gone.
He dropped it.
Dropped it in Eau Rouge. Sorry, I should have stayed with those guys, but yeah, that's horrible for BK. He'd be very frustrated about that. As Ken and Aussie have switched places. Aussie has sent it as he gets a 3-second time penalty. So both Red Bulls up into the top 5. So looking very good for those two. Installator up into P3 now. So all these guys will be going to the end on the medium tyres. It's the Racing Point drivers with work to do though. But they have the freshest tyres of anyone. BK will need to pit again with that wing damage, so his races, he'll have to hope for a safety car, I think.
What an interesting restart. So we had Expert actually hold up ACW, which allowed BKXI to really make that move into P2 in turn 1, only for BK to drop it at Eau Rouge.
It's smart that way, BK.
Unlucky for him, yeah.
There's a yellow flag in Sector 3, not quite sure who that is. Oh, it's Baboon J, and he's come together with Big Donga.
What a lap.
Oh, they've both got wing damage. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, Baboon Days doesn't even have a wing.
What a bad lap
So
by
both
Alpha
those
there.
guys.
Oh, and he's trying to take him in the pits.
Oh, and he's retired. Well, that
off.
was very, very aggressive. The stewards might look at that later on. So I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Wow.
Wow, that was, we might go
back.
back.
Race all this excitement.
Yeah, virtual safety car for all that as well, boys. So virtual safety car's out.
A very interesting comment here from Camos, one of the newer drivers to race Spec, who I do have quite a lot of respect for on track. He said that he was trying to wait for a car, and it disqualified him.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what that's about.
Because he was
Big Dongo's actually
facing the wrong way. Big Dongo's out of the race. So he might have been at the top of a rouge here, has he? Oh, he is! His car's
BK, you almost hit him.
His car is back on the track, and that is not a safety car. It's just disappeared. So we've got 9 runners left. Yellow flag in sector 2 somewhere. Not quite sure who that's for. Is it BK? No, it's James Cruz. James Cruz at the moment. So James having all kinds of struggles, but Expert and ACW still going at it. Expert wants this win so badly, which is great to see. It's good to see a battle for the leads. Aussie and Installator. Oh, there's contact.
What a move. Well, suspect.
I think he's got him, does he? Yeah, Insulator tucks in behind, going through the fast. Radion.
Oh, the suspect.
Oh, he's gone!
Has his wheel still on? How?
He's gone back across the track. Oh!
How is his wheel still
on?
This game. Love the damage model on this. That is very lucky there for suspect.
Breno's retired! So what's happened to Breno?
Not sure, he's on the hards. Could be white.
Oh, I'm not quite sure. There's yellow flags everywhere. This race is going absolutely bonkers. As BK...
What's that now?
BK's home to say... Is this going to be another safety car? No, nothing.
I posted the race.
I'm not quite sure what happened to Breno. Let's see where he's...
No, I'm not sure. Car didn't die. But I don't know if he's got some other equipment or whatever.
No, I couldn't see any car there. I'm not sure what happened to Breno there. James Cruz coming through. So, wow, we won't even have guys finish P9 and 10 at this rate. As ACW's got the lead somehow. He must have made a move on Expert.
He does.
Wow, okay. So we missed that. Apologies. Just trying to work out.
Make sure it stay with him.
ACW sets the fastest lap of the race, so he's flying.
He's battery lucky.
And this could be a huge points haul for Installator. Currently sitting on 1 point, heading into round 4. And if he can nab himself a podium,
that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Let's not discount Dan the Racer here, though.
Yeah, Dan the Racer's currently up 8 spots, so he's doing a great job.
This battle rages on.
A few games being played here, I reckon. I'll pair of them. I think ACW's got some rocket ship pace there, but he just doesn't seem to be too bothered about using it.
Oh, Expert, got to hang on. He's just about out of DRS. I think ACW's trying to make a move for it. I think he's trying to bolt here, guys. He might have him. I think Expert's out. He's up into overtake. Can he stay in that crucial DRS, that 1 second window of the car in front? He's back in it just.
Great final chicane.
He's back into 0. Oh, so close. Is he going to get it? He's just got it. He's just got it for the pit straight. He's going to have
to put it up. Yeah, he's gone up to hot lap. Smart move there.
Another fastest lap pace to W. He's really pushing.
Just trying to break him. Yeah. Come on, extra. Just stay here for a couple laps and you'll be with him.
They go through.
He's got it.
Again. He's got it again.
He needs to stick with him.
He's got to stick with him. So ACW. Oh, he's closing. They're both at about 40% battery, as we check that. So pretty even.
Good that he's survived that push there from ACW.
Yeah.
Spec picks up a 3
Spec with a penalty. So Insulator's on for a podium here. Unless Dan can catch him. Ken is in P5 as well. This will be his best finish of the season, I think. He's 13 seconds off P4 though. It's a long. There's some big gaps out there, isn't there?
Yeah.
BK is closing up on Aussie, 1.7 seconds. This is the battle. The battle for the lead is the closest on track. Oh, look how close that Expert is. He's going to make a move into chicane.
Surely go for him.
No, he's going to back off. He's going to make ACW take the narrow line and slow down, which is quite smart, really. He does have DRS. Oh, he shows him the inside.
Yeah, he's trying to fill his mirrors. Oh,
a bit of cat and mouse here. Go straight.
Expert jumps it up to hot lap, to overtake mode here, and
he doesn't really need
to none.
Doesn't really need it.
Just P1 back.
It looks like he just wants to spend a little bit of time saving his battery.
Yeah, save it up a little bit. There's still 8 laps to go. He's up in overtake. He's going to get it.
Here we go.
Oh, plenty of racing room left by the pair of them there. That's a very risky overtake when it's side by side through the turn. Quite easy to spin for the guy on the inside.
Yeah. Wow, what a battle this is for the lead of the race. It's been all race long. Let's hope it goes the distance. It'd be fantastic if it does. Oh, Express so close. Going in the buff stop again is going to force him to take the narrow angle.
ACW's got 100% battery as well.
It does too. So he can kind of make a run for it if he wants, but Expert's got enough as well.
Play? If you're Expert, what do you do?
Save out your battery a bit.
Yeah, he's got heaps of battery. I reckon he might start trying to toy with him a little bit, flex the muscles, show him, try and show him his boss here. But we'll see what his approach is. I think he might just sit behind, show the nose a few times, but.
Oh, Express going for a move. They're going to go side by side again through Lacombe's no. Having a great battle here, these two drivers.
Oh, very clean.
Very, very clean. Ultimate respect between both of them.
A little bit wide there for ACW. Oh!
Oh, and ACW's run wide!
Yeah, he lost the
He
rear
almost
end.
binned it. Oh, and he's trying
That
to...
was so close to the wall there for ACW. Great save.
As Expert just puts it up into overtake mode, it looks like he just wants to completely outrun ACW here. But it'll be interesting to see what happens on the next straight. It looks like he's choosing just to hold here.
Yeah.
Cat and mouse will continue for a few laps yet, it seems.
Yeah. What a battle this is, though. Absolutely cracking battle.
I do have to go for Expert here, my Mercedes teammate. So if we can grab that P1, that'll be 25 valuable points, considering I've contributed absolutely nothing. What's that? Cheeky cockroach has jumped on me.
Oh,
Sort that
okay.
out.
You deal with that. ACW, oh, it was a yellow flag sector 3. Not sure. Aussie's out! Aussie's binned it somewhere.
Suspects out. We're down to 7 runners now.
Is there going to be a safety car for this? Where's his car? I wonder. We're riding with James Cruz now. We just want to see where. Oh, okay.
The fast. I don't know how he's crashed there.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can see it on the map.
I don't know how he's put it there. Unfortunately.
Car's disappeared. We won't get to see it, unfortunately, but no safety car.
Want to have exactly the same battery.
Should I take that back? I was being a little bit over dramatic. It was, believe it or not, a button from my wheel has fallen off. Oh no.
Yeah,
the
they
R2
do that.
button.
That's why they give you spares. They do tend to do that though, unfortunately. Oh, ACW getting very close to the back of Expert. This might come down to the final lap, and whoever's second on the last lap going on to the Camel Straight has a great chance to win the race.
Might be regretting playing his card, Matt. That was on lap 5 where he went wide.
Yeah.
I think he could be slightly regretting that now. Showing his hand. Yeah, ACW not too worried to push. He's only high at the moment. Oh, we have Expert in overtake.
Is Expert trying to make a run for it? Maybe not. I think ACW might have a bit too fast for him. It's what a battle this has been. Just 7 drivers left in this race. Some guys throwing away some good points, must be said. Aussie was running a comfortable P7. Breno and Big Donga as well. Only going to have 7 finishes at this stage. Let's see if we don't get any more retirements. That's only half the field, so it's been a bit of a survival of the fittest, this one.
There's an update on the penalty situation. Both Expert and ACW have 2 warnings each.
Oh, no penalties.
No room for any further errors.
Wow, okay. Well, imagine if it came down to penalties if one of them got one the last second. Let's hope that's not the case. We're absolutely glued to this battle, though. So coming up to lap James Cruz in the distance there. Is ACW going to go for a move in turn 1? Maybe. No, he's just getting very, very close.
Expert! Contact!
A little bit of contact. I'm not sure. Was that gamesmanship there from Expert?
I don't know. I feel like.
Or did he lock up?
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone gets spicy.
This is going to get spicy. Is ACW now going to try and make a move?
Expert
No,
might
he's not.
get
Too
that
far away.
DRS that he needs off James Cruz.
Oh, that's true. That's
So
true.
we have. So they're both on 2 warnings as well. So they're going to be very cautious to go on some other corners. Coming up to lap James Cruz, I believe. James doing a great job in P7. Gets out of the way beautifully. Not obstruct the view for our front two.
Oh! Someone spun it. James. James has spun it. And dropped it at the exit of poo on, unfortunately. Being left, but Expert has 100% battery, guys, in the lead of the race.
They both do.
They both have 100%, so this is real cat and mouse stuff.
Games. Yeah. I'd like to see one of them try and brake about now, and if they can't, back it off. Save up that battery again. That'd probably be my plan of attack right now.
And if Expert comes away with P1 here, this will be a huge change in attitude.
Yeah,
ACW
exactly.
Very much untouchable over the first 3 races.
Yeah, good call. Expert gets...
Expert does see that he can actually come away with a win.
Exactly. It should change.
Need over the remainder of the season.
Exactly, and it should change the rest of the competitors as well. But I've seen someone else beat him, so hopefully.
Those who do have similar pace to Expert, such as BK, Big Donga, Dan the Racer even, they will be watching this with interest, knowing that ACW can be beaten.
Yeah, exactly right.
James Crew's gone to the soft tyres. I've just got 3 laps left, so he'll be going for a fastest lap run, possibly.
Guys, with penalty for ACW.
Really?
Oh, did you get a penalty?
We did. 3-second time penalty,
oh, wow.
warnings.
So ACW now has to overtake Expert and get a 3-second gap, all in the last 3 laps.
Yeah.
Can he get it done? There's no more cat and mouse games. He's got to get past
he's
here.
Got to go. Yeah.
Or at least force Expert into an error where he does cut a corner.
Oh, he
himself.
runs wide again. I think he is starting to push his ACW.
Yeah, he is.
He's realised, he's looked. Is he going to overtake
I think he wants to sit behind. If I was him,
no, he's up into overtake.
He's trying to get it done now.
Trying to get it down before the chicane. He might not have he might run out of road though.
He'll have to wait
trying to go before he comes straight.
It's gonna have a go. He's got it. Expert might know.
Yeah.
But Expert will just have DRS again.
Yeah. I know that's the problem, that he's kind of wrecked himself as ACW. He needs to use everything.
This has been a sweaty little race from these two. I quite really enjoying this.
Yeah, it's a great race. We'll see Expert try and respond, try and hold up ACW so he can't break that. Yeah, he's going for it. Run the outside again. Who's latest on the brakes? ACW very deep.
Expert can't get a penalty. Oh, he gets a move done, does Expert.
Yeah, the aggression's going up a notch here.
So these guys are racing for keeps now. It is on.
What I like to see. Ooh, slight twitch of the rear there from ACW. Upshift. It's a bit ragged here. Has his reign come to a abrupt end with the penalty?
Oh, ACW is so close to backing him. Is he going to try before the bus stop chicane again? No, he's in 0 ERS this time. I think he learned his lesson.
He's realised, but then he's cost himself a lap here. Guys, lap.
Oh, he's as Expert actually rubber band a little bit.
Yeah, he did. As well.
Short just the 3rd year on exit. There's ACW there. Something to overtake now. Has to back down. So ACW will have the DRS this time. Following Expert along the Camel Straight. Ooh, a little twitch there. Mid.
Oh.
Expert can't be weaving.
Gaining.
Which way is he going to go? Don't move twice. Oh, bit naughty. Bit naughty from Expert. I think he just maybe a little bit moved a couple of times, but this is the penultimate lap.
Yeah.
Oh, Expert runs very wide into this corner, so we're just riding on board a bit too much, possibly with ACW. Expert's let him go! That was very deliberate.
Once that DRS.
I think he's come to realise that ACW does have that 3-second time penalty.
Yeah.
Who's gonna give way here?
Oh, ACW mustn't be pushing too hard though. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen.
He wants a DRS too.
I think these guys, it's even though ACW has a penalty, it's a bit psychological for both these guys because you also want to win on track and know that you're the faster driver.
Who's gonna let him go? No one.
ACW has to be the first driver, unfortunately. So Expert is going to make overtake on the last lap here of the Belgium Grand Prix. Very close going through a rouge. Oh, don't bin it!
Don't bin it, Lachlan.
Don't get a warning either. Otherwise,
yeah, he avoided the warning. Oh, he's going for the outside, side by side, into the Lacons. He goes very late. Oh, ACW very late. But
I think Expert should put the white flag up there. take the win.
They've both got so much battery left, like 80%. It's crazy.
Yeah, they should be. Hopefully, they're using it. Yeah, just use it all, boys.
So it looks like ACW might win on track, but unless Expert gets another warning here, going through Pujon.
Stay away.
Oh, he used a lot of curve there, pushing his limit. Luck. Yeah, he's up into overtake, but it's not going to be able to try and get a move done. So yellow flag sector 2, but ACW will cross the line first in the Belgium Grand Prix, but we do believe he has a time penalty, and Expert will win the Grand Prix. Wow. It's been an epic battle all race long. Expert nearly loses it. Expert wins.
So
ACW. ACW got the fastest lap though, so that's an extra point. So he'll take home 19 points. Unless someone else on the last lap.
There.
Huge for Insulator. Congratulations on the podium.
3 rounds. Well done.
Absolutely massive for the Haas driver.
And Dan lost the car through pulling on the last lap. I caught that. But
did he? Oh yeah, he's going to hang on to P4. Ken's going to bring him home P5. BK's going to go for the fastest lap. He's on softs. We'll follow his lap. As Dan comes across the line, P4. Oh, Ken jumps him!
Overtakes him.
On penalties. Wow. So Ken,
well done, Ken.
Fourth position. Great result for the Red Bull driver. BK is going for fastest lap here. He's got no battery left. He's using everything. Comes through the bus stop chicane. Is this going to be the fastest lap of the Grand Prix? And an extra point for BK. Yes, he got it. He got it. So ACW lost that fastest lap that he got on the last lap, and it goes to BK. It's an extra point going home with the Alfa Romeo team this week. So there it is, our first race winner that isn't ACW. The Toro Rosso win streak has been broken by the Mercedes of Expert. Congratulations to the Mercedes driver. ACW put up a hell of a fight all race long. Actually finished ahead on track, which possible psychological advantage there, but lost the race on penalties. Installator P3, absolutely huge from the Haas driver. That has been the Belgium Grand Prix. We'll go through our results quickly. So Expert, as we said, won the race from ACW on penalties. Installator on the podium. Ken Tenma jumped down the racer on penalties who had 6 seconds. Ken kept it clean. BK comes home P6 with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix as well. Our only other finisher was James Cruz. Congratulations, James. P7. Very well done.
Job.
Then we had a whole host of DNS, so Aussie, Breno, Big Donga, Baboon Che, Blocky Rex, Maquita Haha, Kamos was disqualified early on, and that is the results of the Belgian Grand Prix. It was an absolute cracking race. So it was
Great
battle for the lead the whole race. It's all you can ask for
was
in a Grand Prix. So
great to commentate. That was, wasn't it, boys?
Absolutely. But we got to run. We got another race coming up in 13 minutes. The Global Series Tier 1 will be racing, as well as the PS4 Elite Series. Join us on the channel. Jump over to those streams and watch those races. They're sure to be good ones as well. Same track at Belgium. So we'll see you next time or next week for round 5, which is at Brazil next week. So sure to be another great race.
Yeah.
See you next time, guys.